So I decided to do something out of my comfort zone and to talk while I paint. Excuse my English because I'm not really good at talking because I get nervous in front of the camera. So I have this drawing, this mood board that I'm painting. I'm using Turner Artist Watercolor from Jerry Artsarama. I got these from them too. Okay. I'm just gonna start painting because I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. And I put it in this little pan because these little tubes. I don't know what color to start with. And I have these two huge, no, not really huge. This one is small, but this one is a huge jar of water. My art professor said when he was like teaching watercolor, he brought this like huge bucket of water and he was like, oh yeah, you guys, you should have like this huge water jars because you're gonna need them. And then at first I was like, no, you don't really need them. Like I don't, like I always like I like having more space when I'm working. So I was like that's gonna take too much space. But now that I'm like painting more, it made me realize like, so one is for like cleaning and one is for like wetting the paint. Also, spray bottle is very helpful. Just kind of like spraying and letting it wet. I also made this like little colored chart, and having these like little like paper watercolor, no, this is mixed media paper. I just have it with me so I could like test the colors before I apply it to my drawing. And I drew this with my mechanical pencil. Oh yeah, before I do this, like, I should lightly erase my line work. I see a lot of watercolor artists using color pencils, but for me, I don't know, maybe because I'm still new to this, but I find it easier to draw details with mechanical pencil. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm very bad at explaining, so I'm sorry. Yeah, so using like a kneaded eraser, it doesn't erase all the way. So I could still see the lines and I could paint within the lines. And I use color pencils anyways on top of my watercolor to draw more details, so I don't really mind seeing the pencil marks through. I'm adding yellow and red to make the skin color. And I'm adding white gouache to make it a lighter skin color. And so far, I'm not really planning the colors. I should, but I'm just too lazy. I don't know if it's a good idea to use paper like this, like smudging it, because I don't know if it ruins the paper. So recently I'm doing a lot of these mood board things. I just like wanted to make one because I see a lot of mood boards on Instagram and Pinterest, and it always makes me feel inspired. And I always wanted to make my own mood boards because whenever I make my drawings, I always think about what the mood it gives, like the feeling, instead of like accuracy of like I don't know. I guess instead of like realistic, I focus on, and probably just repeating myself, just the feeling it gives me. One thing that I want is her shorts to have a blue color. I'm just gonna start with the blue because that's what I decided already. Oh, that blue is very nice. It has like a little mint color. That was the only color I was thinking about, just blue. But I like this mint color that I randomly got right now. Also, I'll probably put the link down below of what the art supplies I used. Recently I've been watching a lot of marketing strategies kind of videos because I realized that I'm pretty confident with like showing my work, but I'm not confident of like kind of like selling my work because I don't know how to like, I don't know the words. Like I really want to be a freelance artist, and made me realize that I need to be able to market myself on my own, and it might not be the right job for me, but I kind of want to try. And there are a lot of online sources that talk about marketing, and it kind of inspires me at the same time when I'm drawing and painting. I'm testing the colors for her hair and I don't know what color I should do. I think I want her jacket to be red. I'm just gonna go for it. I think letting myself not make decisions is the best way to go. I don't know. It's like summer and I feel like I'm painting a different season. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I expected this color to be more blue, but I guess I was wrong. I'm a very introverted person, like so introverted that I can't come up with things to talk about. Oh look, like a little gradient, I think. It's like a little gray area. By the way, colors desaturate when you're using complementary colors. So yeah. Now about that mug cup. I don't know what color to use. Pink, because it's my favorite color. Now I can't see the lines because I'm using gouache to make it wider. It's a problem, but whatever. It's more purple than I thought. Dab it. I see a lot of tutorials on how to like stretch paper, but every time I do it, like I mess up and I don't know why. It just like makes the paper more wobbly than it's supposed to. I don't know.
Poco vuota.
I'm drinking a lot of coffee recently, and I just realized that I have coffee in the kitchen that I didn't drink yet. Doshita? Doshita? もう帰ってきたね。もう帰ってきた。I think watercolor has a better undo button than other paints. I decided to draw a hedgehog because they're really cute and they seem really chill, so felt like it matches the mood I'm going with. By the way, I have no idea how to paint a hedgehog, so I'm just experimenting, you know. Well, it'll work out, right? Somehow. For this one, I'm using reference because I don't know how to use hedgehog. I don't know how to draw a hedgehog. And it's good to use reference because it just makes the process faster, you know? Because I have no time. I have plenty of time, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I dab it too much that I just like take the whole color off and I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I see a lot of artists being stressed about the algorithm and stuff, but I haven't really paid attention to it, so I have like no idea what's going on. I think my goal is to interact as many as I can, even though I'm an introvert and I'm really bad at like expressing myself. I don't know if I messed up or it's just like a happy mistake. Blend that thing. It's not the color I wanted. Mixed with white gouache. I wonder if an artist's mind is just constant. Oh no, I made a mistake. Oh no, I made a mistake. And oh no, I made a mistake. Sometimes I wonder if liking art is good for your mental health. I can hear my dog crying, so I'm gonna take a break. Recently, I'm noticing that I get a lot of inspiration from, or motivation from, like motivational videos and like music, kind of like telling me like, what are you doing? You should like work more, kind of stuff, instead of like looking at other people's artwork like I do. But it always starts from like motivational music or like speeches, so I try to like find those kind of stuff to get inspired by. One example is One Ok Rock. I always listen to their music. Recently they changed their music style and it kind of inspired me because they're kind of sending a message saying it's okay to try something new, and they're like constantly trying to improve, so it kind of helps me keep that mindset. I just got my coffee, but I just made it too sweet. Now I kind of like added more soy milk, and then now it's like not really coffee anymore. Also, I'm very excited because One Ok Rock is coming to California again, so I'm definitely going to go. I couldn't go before, like the earlier in the year, because I was in Florence, but my parents went without me, so now it's my chance to go. The difficult part of recording is that I don't want my head to go in the video, so I'm like weirdly far from my drawing. I really love to work in like small like images, so I'm impressed when I see artists working with really big canvases. I think it's because I do a lot of details. I'm kind of impressed that I was able to do this shadow part. It's working. I will try to remember this method. New discovery. I made a mark on the paper without even realizing. Dabbing some water kind of works. I'm gonna use black ink because some of it is not dark enough, or just the black part. I'm trying not to get caught up on the details. Might start using color pencils. I made this color chart yesterday. I'll make sure to write the materials in the description. So recently I was kind of doing like one drawing per day, and I wasn't sleeping well. I was sleeping on the desk because I wanted to finish the drawing before, and the next day my left leg was a little swollen and I was going to hula class. It started getting me worried because this kind of like swollen leg kind of happens to type 1 diabetic if they're not controlling their blood sugar well. So I wasn't sure if it's like me not controlling my blood sugar well or because I was sleeping on the desk. So I called the hospital to make sure, and they told me like, oh, you're dancing hula, I don't think it's a big deal, but you should go to the emergency just in case or something like that to get it checked. But then later during the day, like it kind of started to fade, like the numbness, like it was feeling numb, and then it was like a little swollen, and the color was kind of weird for a moment, but when I started dancing it kind of faded. So I just be more careful about my blood sugar and my sleep, I guess, because I don't know, maybe sleeping on the desk made the like blood or like water clog more. One downside about these pencils is that there's no name on it. It's just like the color, but I don't trust the color as much. I like making these like color charts to see what it looks like actually on paper. So I like numbered them in the back, like right here. recently I've been like researching more about Etsy and how to like run Etsy better and how Patreon works, because I want to get into it someday, but it kind of like terrifies me a little bit. No, I messed up. Yeah, what's good about white gouache is that you can go over your mistake. Just like a white gouache mixed with like watercolor, it makes a whole difference. You can put like mini highlights all over the little dot on the eye. It's so funny how everyone's talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, like the CG animation, that like it's so bad and everything. But like when I saw it and like when the director was like, oh yeah, okay, we'll listen, we'll like change it, like it made me think like the trailer is like fake instantly. Just to draw more attention, because I go to Ringling College and I'm surrounded by like a lot of like CG artists, and they work like so hard. They work so hard for them to like make that horrible animation and let that be okay. There's like a lot of work goes into like animation. Like I don't think they'll be like, oops, that's bad character design. Like I think they will like know if it's bad. And if they have to like end up like recreating the character design, like that's so much work. And like there's a budget, you know, like there's a budget when you like create like a movie. So for a director to be, oh yeah, we'll change it, it's kind of odd for me. I don't know. I like using a light like reddish brown to like outline the skin. I think the one thing I learned from college that was interesting is that people are like pretty chill. What's annoying about these recording is my camera keeps dying every 14 minutes. This is like not enough storage space. Struggles. Also, I'm writing meme review right here. I think I do better when I'm talking, thinking like, I don't care anymore. It was probably easier if I used a pen, but I just made my life harder than it's supposed to be. Also, these gel pens are so life-saving. It's called Jelly Roll, the Japanese pen. You can probably find it online. So since my drawing is kind of bluish, maybe gray is good. Gray. I like putting little like detail stuff, like little sparkles, because it's kind of empty. I'm gonna go on and paint the hedgehog. I'm always scared of being left behind, but I'm still like 21 and I feel like I still have a lot of time, so it's hard to find the balance of being sane. Talking and painting like this is actually pretty relaxing. What I'm worried about is like editing the video, so I don't know how it'll go. I think that looks like a hedgehog, right? I mean, it does. It's just the hair. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna stop the video here because I want to go in more detail and it's hard to look up close to my drawing when I'm recording. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of me just talking random stuff. Yeah. Bye!